Right then, the Amazon. Green, very green, and wet. Always wet. Stepped off the canoe. Mud immediately tried to eat my boots. Classic jungle welcome. The air was thick. You could almost chew it. Full of sounds I didn't recognize. And smells. Some good. Some not so good. This was going to be an adventure. Or a very long, uncomfortable camping trip. Only time would tell, eh? My hosts, the Yanomami. A tribe living deep in the rainforest. Far from any Starbucks. Or phone signal. Thank goodness for small mercies. They emerged from the foliage. Silent. Watching. Probably wondering what this pale, oddly dressed creature was. I tried a friendly wave. Got a few blank stares. Fair enough. I probably looked like an alien to them. An alien with too much gear. Forget your gentle alarm clock or hitting snooze 10 times. Dawn in the Amazon is an event. The sun doesn't just rise, it explodes through the canopy. Monkeys start their morning chorus. Birds join in. It's nature's orchestra playing at full volume. And if that doesn't wake you, a Yanomami child poking you with a stick usually does the trick. Effective, if a little startling. No chance of oversleeping here. Morning hygiene. A quick dip in the river. Sounds refreshing, doesn't it? It is. If you can ignore the fact that you're sharing your bathwater with piranhas, and anacondas, and things that slither. Builds character, I suppose, or at least makes you wash very, very quickly. Soap is a luxury I left behind. The river mud does a decent job. Exfoliating too, probably. Breakfast time. What's on the menu today? Always a surprise. Could be leftover monkey from last night. Or some foraged fruits, maybe a handful of grubs. Protein is protein, right? That's what I keep telling myself. The Yanomami eat with gusto. I try to copy them. Sometimes my stomach protests. Right, hunting. Yanomami style. Forget neatly packaged chicken breasts from the supermarket. This is the real deal. Their weapons? Long bows. Arrows tipped with poison. Blowpipes that can deliver a dart with pinpoint accuracy. My multi-tool suddenly felt a bit inadequate. Like bringing a spork to a sword fight. They probably thought my gear was a bit of a joke, can't blame them. Tracking skills. These chaps are incredible. They move through the undergrowth like ghosts. Spotting signs I wouldn't see in a million years. A broken twig. A faint footprint. The scent of an animal on the breeze. Me? I sound like a herd of elephants crashing through a china shop. They find my attempts at stealth hilarious. I'm the comic relief on the hunting trip, at least I'm good for something. The hunt itself, it's a masterclass in patience and silence. Hours can go by. Waiting, watching. Then a sudden explosion of movement. An arrow flies, a dart finds its mark, it's over in seconds. Precision, skill, respect for the animal. I mostly just try to stay out of the way. And not accidentally shoot anyone. Cooking in the jungle, no fancy gas stoves here, no non-stick pans, just fire, lots of fire, and some very basic utensils. Meat is roasted directly over the flames, or boiled in a pot with whatever vegetables they've gathered. It's simple, it's effective, and it smells interesting. Sometimes smoky, sometimes a bit gamey, sometimes like things I'd rather not identify. Adventure on a plate, or a leaf. The ingredients, well, they're certainly fresh, and local, very local. Grubs the size of your thumb. Fat, juicy caterpillars, various insects, roasted tarantulas, apparently a delicacy. I've eaten some weird things in my time, but the Amazon takes it to a whole new level. It's all protein, the Yanomami tell me, grinning. I smile back, and try to chew quickly, and not think too much. My attempts to help with food prep usually end in mild disaster. I'm not exactly a natural in a jungle kitchen. Tried to mash some plantains once, ended up looking like a Jackson Pollock painting, but with plantains. They were very polite about it. Laughed a lot, though. I think my culinary skills are a source of endless amusement. Section 5, Social Hour, Yanomami-style networking, no Wi-Fi needed. Evenings in the Shibono, this is when the community really comes alive. After a long day of, hunting, gathering, and trying not to get eaten by jaguars, everyone gathers around their family fires. The air fills with chatter, laughter, and the smell of wood smoke and roasting food. I don't understand a word of their language, but I can feel the warmth, the connection. It's proper old-school social networking, no Wi-Fi required. Storytelling is a big part of it. The elders recount tales of the ancestors of great hunts of spirits in the forest. Their voices rise and fall with animated gestures. The children listen, captivated. I listen too, trying to piece together the meaning from the tone and the emotion. It's like watching a foreign film without subtitles, but much more engaging and probably more accurate than most reality TV. Then there's the music and the dancing, rhythmic chanting, the beat of a simple drum. Someone might start a dance and others join in. It's spontaneous, joyful, primal. I tried to join in once. My moves were, less than graceful, more like a confused robot trying to swat a fly. They found it highly entertaining. I think I sprained something, but it was worth it for the laughs. Theirs mostly. Building bonds, it's amazing how you can connect with people, even without a common language. A shared smile, a helping hand. Laughter is truly universal, especially when I trip over a stray dog in the dark or try to eat a hot pepper, thinking it's a sweet one. They're patient, they're welcoming, and they have a wicked sense of humor, especially when it comes to the clumsy foreigner. That's me. Section 6. Spiritual shenanigans, shamans, spirits, and seriously strong brews. The shaman. Every Yanomami village has one. The spiritual leader, the healer, the one who talks to the spirits. Or so they say. He's an impressive figure, often older, wiser, with eyes that seem to see right through you, covered in traditional paints and feathers. He carries an air of mystery and authority. You wouldn't want to get on his bad side, definitely not. Rituals and ceremonies. These are a big deal. Chanting that goes on for hours, rhythmic dancing, the use of sacred plants. One of them is a potent hallucinogenic snuff called yopo. They blow it into each other's nostrils through long tubes. The effects are intense. Visions, trances, connecting with the spirit world. I was offered some. Politely declined. My spirit world connection is fine with a cup of tea, thanks. My role in these spiritual events? Mostly an observer. A very curious observer. I try to be respectful, to understand. It's a worldview so different from my own. They see spirits in the trees, in the animals, in the rivers. Everything is interconnected. Everything has a soul. It makes you think about our own disconnect from nature. Section 7, City Slicker versus Jungle Dweller, a hilarious mismatch of epic proportions. My high-tech gadgets, utterly useless out here. My smartphone, a very expensive paperweight, no signal obviously. My solar charger, mocked by the dense jungle canopy. It gets about 5 minutes of sun a day, if it's lucky. My GPS, the Yanomami just point. They don't need satellites. They have centuries of knowledge in their heads. I feel like a technological dinosaur, a very lost one. Their skills, on the other hand, mind-blowing. They can build a waterproof shelter in an hour, using just leaves and vines. I struggle to put up a pop-up tent. They can identify every edible plant, every medicinal herb. I can identify a Big Mac, maybe. They can start a fire with 2 sticks. I need a lighter, and probably some firelighters, and a YouTube tutorial. The contrast is stark, and slightly embarrassing for me. Comfort levels. Let's just say they're different. They sleep soundly in their hammocks, woven from forest fibers. I toss and turn, missing my memory foam mattress, my goose-down pillow, my duvet. They walk barefoot, effortlessly. I stumble in my expensive hiking boots, constantly worried about snakes. Section 8, Lessons from the Leafy Labyrinth. What I reluctantly learned about survival, resilience. That's the first word that comes to mind. These people are tough, unbelievably tough. They face daily challenges that would make most city dwellers crumble. Food scarcity, disease, dangerous animals, yet they endure. They adapt. They even find joy in the struggle. It puts my first world problems into sharp perspective. Like when the Wi-Fi is slow, the horror, community. It's everything here. They share everything. Food, labor, childcare, no one is left behind. If someone is sick, the whole village helps. If someone is successful in a hunt, everyone eats. It's a true collective. So different from our individualistic societies, where it's often every man for himself. There's a strength in their unity. A real survival advantage, something we could learn from. Resourcefulness. Nothing goes to waste in the jungle. Every part of an animal is used. Every plant has a purpose. They can make tools from bone, rope from vines, medicine from leaves. It's ingenious, born out of necessity. Makes me think about how much we waste back home, how disconnected we are from the source of our food, our materials. We've got a lot to relearn, or learn for the first time. Section 9, heading home, back to Wi-Fi, warm showers, and fewer biting things. Time to say goodbye. It's always a bit strange, leaving a place that's been your whole world for a while, even a world full of bugs and questionable food. I'll miss the Yanomami, their laughter, their incredible skills, their generosity. I won't miss the mosquitoes, or the constant dampness, or the feeling that something is about to crawl up my leg. Every silver lining has a cloud, eh? First things first when I get back to civilization. A long hot shower, very long, very hot, with actual soap. Then, a cheeseburger, a massive one, with fries, and a milkshake, maybe 2. Then, I'll probably find the nearest comfortable sofa. and not move for a week, except to recharge my phone and check my emails. The lure of modern comforts is strong, very strong. What am I taking away from this? More than just a few new scars and a collection of insect bites. A renewed appreciation for the basics, for resilience, for community, a deeper understanding of what it truly means to survive.